What is up guys, it's your boy Solheim here, back with another Dragonflight gold making video. So today we're talking about a couple of ways to make a gold in Dragonflight, mostly through professions, showing you which crafts that I'm personally doing to generate profit, some of which can make me a huge profit margin, but not too much gold in terms of real value. So for example, I can invest 30 gold and get 1,000 gold back pretty consistently, but that's just like, it's a huge margin. I'm making 30 times profit right here, but it's only like 970 gold profit, but I can sell 10 of these items every single day, and that definitely adds up over time. So yeah, the focus of this video will be low barrier to entry markets, aka markets that you all can pretty much start entering into and start making profits with, to help you make gold in the game itself. I do want to say that videos like this, and this exact video as well, will be available through early access to anyone that has picked up my Dragonflight Gold Guide. So if you have this guide right now, this video will be accessible to you several days in advance of this going public. So if you haven't checked it out already, this is a 170 pages long PDF document for gold making. But not only do you get access to all those 170 pages, you also get future updates, you get access to a Discord server, where we also talk about more gold making methods and just more gold making stuff in general. You get early access to videos just like this one, and you get exclusive videos as well that are just available through that Discord server. So the early access videos and the exclusive videos are accessible through the Discord server that you get access to once you buy the guide. So you're getting all of that as a package deal right there if you check out the guide through the link down below, and right now you can even get it for half price by using the code Solheim. With that being said, this is going to be quite a long video, so let's get right into it and talk about exactly how to do what to do here and how I'm personally generating lots of gold throughout the expansion to just, well, increase my gold. So the first thing that I'll be introducing here is something that won't generate too much gold, but it's definitely worth doing if you either have two accounts, or if you have like a work from home situation, or just something where you can have the game open in the background and want to make some semi-passive gold by clicking a button every now and then, and that is tailoring unraveling. I've made a video on this in the past, but it's kind of been forgotten since then, and I'm still generating profits every single day by doing this, and all you have to do is just switch around what you're shuffling, but I'm usually unraveling one type of cloth, and that is the frostbitten wilder cloth. Right now these are selling for 12 gold each, so I'm not making too much profit here. I'm using 60 gold for each unravel because you need 5 frostbitten cloth, and if I just start unraveling a couple of them right now on the video, you can see exactly what I'm getting, and we're getting 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3. We're getting rousing frost every single time, and the average amount of rousing frost that I'm getting is just over 2, but let's just go down to 2. So the average amount I'm getting is 2 every single time. Right now that's going to give me, well, they're selling for 34 gold each right now, so right now I'm spending 60 gold to unravel, and just in the rousing frosts I'm getting 68 gold back just from unraveling, so 68 gold right there by selling rousing frost. But I'm also getting one of these ones, these spools of wilder thread. These are selling for 2 gold 90, so overall that's another 3 gold as well, so I'm spending 30 gold to get roughly 41 gold back. So that is a, let's just take 30 to 40, so 10 gold margin. If you make 10 gold profit per unravel, you can see just how quickly I can unravel through these. I have 58% crafting speed. You can buy a potion as well, the Vial of Aerated Hands, to give yourself more crafting speed to make it even faster. But just now, baseline, the speed is pretty fast, and by doing 200 crafts, I'm basically generating 2000 gold by clicking one button, waiting 2 minutes, and doing that on repeat. Doing this with the current profit margins, I'm making about 35 to 40k gold per hour by doing this, and that is without using the Vial of Aerated Hands, the Aerated Vial of Quick Hands, which is the one that increases your crafting speed. So if you have that one, you will make more gold per hour as well if you're actively doing this and clicking the button every now and then. But for me, I click the click all button, then I go do something else, I come back or I alt tab back, and you just keep doing this. So every time you click the button, you make like 1 to 2k gold profit every single time. Kind of depends on the margins though, so a video like this one might increase the price of frostbitten. It kind of depends on how many people are currently unraveling and the current demand for rousing frost. And just because this video will be focused on professions, this is the file I was talking about, the aerated file of quick hands. Buying a tier 2 one will cost you 40 gold and increase your crafting speed by 24%, and it lasts for 30 minutes. I would rather buy this one. You can see this one right here. 24% for 30 minutes, and this one is 30% but costs 100 gold more. So if you really want to min max, you might want to go for this one, but usually I just buy the tier 2 one because it's super cheap. 40 gold for 24% more crafting speed definitely adds up, and if you're doing crafts over time, it's definitely worth grabbing. So with that being said, now we've checked out this one item right here, and since I'm currently on my tailoring character, I want to show you guys one more thing that I'm crafting with tailoring that is definitely worth looking into because it's a super low barrier to entry market, and that is the Wildercloth chef hat and the Wildercloth gardening hat. So the gardening hat right here, they are selling for 999 gold right now, and I'm selling about 10 of these every single day, and I log into my auction house character 2 times every single day, when I wake up and when I go to bed. So I refresh my auctions for 12 hours every single time, and yeah, so when I wake up it's usually on a 12-hour cycle, so I post my auctions before I go to bed, and I check them out after I've woken up and eaten breakfast, so on like a 12-hour rotation. And the reason why I bring this up is that me selling 10 of these on a 12, like by logging in 2 times per day, shows you that if you check the auction house more than 2 times per day, you can probably sell way more than 10, because this is a low barrier to entry market. You just have to have some skill in tailoring, I think like 15 or 20, then you can start crafting these, and they're selling for 1000 gold, and you can see right now, in crafting cost for the builder cloth, this is 7.5 gold and 10 gold right here, so now we're up to 20 gold and 25 Hawking Blooms. It costs you about 45 gold to make, and you're selling it for 1000 gold. That is more than 20 times your initial investment, and if you craft 20 of these, you spend the materials, craft 20. If you sell 1, you get your gold back, and then all the other ones are pure profit. The same thing goes for the Wildercloth chef's hat right now. These have gone down to 10 gold, but they were selling for 1000 gold earlier this week, and that is because they were used in the weekly quest for tailoring. So by checking out what's currently used in the weekly quest provided by your trainer, you can make a ton of gold super quick, and you can see like right here, these are super cheap to craft. They cost you 5 Wildercloth and 4 spools, so the same as the garden hat but without the Hawking Bloom. So this one I spent about 20 gold to craft, and I sold it for 1000 gold, and this week alone on my other account where I have all of these hats and all of my sales, I have sold more than 40 of these this week alone by logging in 2 times per day, and actually the last couple of days I haven't even logged into that character more than once per day because I've been way too focused on selling potions on my other account or my other character. But these chef's hat can be very good for you if they are used in the current quest, the weekly quest. You can see right here, I actually sold one of them for 2.3k right here as well, which was sold actually 18 days ago, so that's quite a while ago on this account. But yeah, on my other account I'm constantly selling these when they're used in the weekly quest. So once again, pay attention to what item is required by the tailoring trainer and make more of them and sell the excess ones. That will make you so much gold over that week, it's insane. And if you just spend enough materials, buy enough to make 20 of them, and if you sell 1, you get your gold back, and every sale after that is pure profit. It's only like a couple thousand gold per day, but that will still add up. If you have 2 of these items selling for, let's say you sell 5 of them every single day for 1000 gold profit, that is 10,000 gold every single day, giving you 1 token per month just by crafting something very quickly with tailoring. Next up, a market that I'm personally a huge fan of, and that is the Omnium draconis market. As of right now, this one pretty much doesn't generate profit on baseline, but that also means that every single time you either proc inspiration, resourcefulness or multicraft, you are making a profit. So right now by using TSM crafting, we can see it's baseline, no profit, but also no loss. You're not making gold or spending gold, you're just making one item into another item. So if I search this one up, Omnium draconis right now, it is selling for 307 gold right here, and if I search up the price of the materials, we have Ridderbark for example. This one is selling for 100, well that's a bait, but 157 gold, and then we can add the price of Bubble Poppy on top as well. So Bubble Poppies are 125 gold, so now we're up to 175, closer to 180 actually. Then we have Saxifrage for another 50, so now we're on 250. And then we can add the price of 2 Hulking Blooms on top as well, so now we are on like 300-ish gold, I guess. Yeah, 300-ish gold. And once again, the price of Omniums are about 300 gold. You're making like almost 7 gold profit baseline, but like baseline is not profitable. It makes you 0 profit, but also costs you 0 gold, and if anything, it's a small profit just by crafting it. But you can see right now, we have a 20% chance to proc multicraft, in which case, some of the times we are making several draconises at the same time, and we have 11% resourcefulness and 13% inspiration. When I proc inspiration right now, I'll be crafting at tier 3. If I use max rank materials, which I will after a while here, just spending rank 1s first, but by using rank 2 materials, I am proccing rank 3 through inspiration, and we also have maxed out in resourcefulness, so right now, every time we proc resourcefulness, we save a lot of reagents, and if I just try to craft some of these right now while you're watching, so we can see exactly how much we're proccing, we are proccing multicraft or resourcefulness a lot of the time. So right now we're getting tier 2 Omnium's baseline. Right now we saved a Bubble Poppy and 2 of these. We procced a multicraft on 2, we got 5 this time, 2 again, right? And every time we get a multicraft proc or a resourcefulness proc, we are making profit every single time. When I procced 5, I basically got 4 of them in profit, which is 1.2k profit in one craft, which took me almost no time whatsoever. Right now we procced multicraft again, then we procced multicraft and resourcefulness at the same time. And you can just see in the crafting window right here how much we're proccing 24/7. Multicraft again and also saving a Saxifrage at the same time. Multicraft again and proccing tier 3 at the same time. And right now we procced 5 of tier 3 as well, so literally just in the time I spent crafting here, we made about 3,000 to 4,000 gold just by proccing multicraft and resourcefulness at the same time. So we made like 5k gold in what, 1 minute? It's absolutely insane how much gold you can make with this shuffle, and it's by far my favorite active shuffle to do right now, just because of the sell rate. So you can craft these and they will sell super fast, so you're buying high selling materials, crafting them into another high selling material that people need to make their potions. So if we go down to the file of elemental chaos, this one for example, the flask that everyone is using, requires 2 Omnium draconis, and elemental potion of power requires 3 Omnium draconis. So there's going to be a constant demand for this material right here. So you're having a super high sell rate, you can keep crafting them 24/7, and you will be able to sell every single one without a single problem. The only ones that takes some time to sell are tier 3 ones. Tier 2 they just fly off the auction house all the time, but tier 3 might take a little bit more time to actually sell, but it's a super profitable shuffle that you should definitely look into starting up yourself. And once again, the entire spec I'm using is this spec right here, so 40 points spent into chemical synthesis, then 30 points into resourceful routines, and then just spend the excess points wherever you want to have them. I just go back up into alchemical theory and then probably into inspiring ambience or something like that. Once again, having the file of aerated quick hands, this one right here, quick hands, if you use this one, you will also get 24% more crafting speed while crafting, which will make this way more worth it for you and produce more gold per hour as well. Overall, I'm making about 100k gold per hour doing the shuffle right now, which is absolutely insane. I'm recording this video on December 19th, right after midnight. So yeah, it's a super good shuffle to do right now. It's probably going to stay profitable for quite some time, and here's my shout out for you to take advantage of it. Now, there's also a couple of very interesting shuffles you can do through Jewelcrafting that I haven't done a lot myself, but they are super profitable. So for example, the Shimmering Clasp. This one right here is selling for 45 gold on tier 2 and 55 gold on tier 3, and as you can see, the recipe difficulty right here to make it on the highest quality is super low. Even with 56 skills, I'm almost guaranteeing tier 2 every single time. So by getting 200 skill, you can guarantee yourself tier 3 crafts 24/7, which shouldn't be that difficult to reach. Alternatively, just get enough skill to craft tier 2 and then get some inspiration procs to craft tier 3. And this one right here, even tier 2s are profitable by the way. This one is selling for 45 gold, and the materials required to craft it is a Mystic Sapphire for 32 gold, and then a misshapen filigree for another 2 gold, or you can buy it at the vendor as well for even cheaper. But let's just say that you're lazy like me and you want to get this on the auction house. Well, that's 34 gold in total, and you can turn 34 gold into 45, was it? Yeah, 45. 34 gold into 45 gold with, once again, a very high sell rate. You are spending crafting reagents to make another crafting reagent that people buy 24/7. And if you're able to make tier 3, and if you're also able to either proc multicraft or resourcefulness, you can literally double your gold on this one. It's a super, very good hidden gem that not a lot of people are talking about. But here's my shout out to you once again. Try getting into this market. It's actually super slept on. Like, not a lot of people are doing this one, and that's probably why it's so profitable. So hopefully this video doesn't crash it too much. And if it does, well, hopefully you got some gold through early access. Either way, that's number 1. We also have Glossy Stone. This one not as profitable, but still pretty profitable. Right now, 121 gold. Remember, you're crafting 2 of them every single time, and you can craft more by proccing multicraft and also save more gold by having resourcefulness, or get tier 2 by having inspiration. But as you can see right here, the actual price difference on tier 2 and tier 3 is not that huge. So stick to tier 2, craft tier 2s, and aim your profit on selling tier 2s. So right now, 121 gold, meaning you get 242 gold from one craft, and Rousing Earth costs 60 gold, so that's 120 gold right there. Crumbling Stone costs 10 gold each, so right now we're up to 160 gold, and then you have the Eternity Amber as well, costing 40 gold. So you're turning 200 gold into 240 gold, not a massive amount of profit, but still 20% profit margins are pretty huge when you're considering you're spending crafting reagents to craft another crafting reagent that people will buy in masses. I will tell you, based on my personal experience from the past, that Shimmering Clasps are selling way more than Glossy Stones, so aim your profits around clear Shimmering Clasps. But when you're going into the spec to make these, you will also have the same spec to make Glossy Stones, so make like 70% Shimmering Clasps and 30% Glossy Stones. This one right here, you can see there's 16,000 and 23,000 available on the auction house, while for Glossy Stones there's only like 5,000, I think. Yeah, 3.2k and 3.4k. So you can see right here, even in terms of availability, there's way more Shimmering Clasps on the market, and there's also a way higher demand for Shimmering Clasps on the market as well. There's also one professional equipment you should focus on if you have Jewelcrafting, and that is Chromatic Focus. I can't really tell you why, I have no idea, but I think it's probably used in an enchanting quest or something. But I've been having very good RNG, or very good success on selling these, and you can see right now they're selling for 1.4k on my auction house. 1.4k. I'm selling them every single day on my other account, my actual, well, gold making account. This one is just my crafting account and my shuffling account, but still, you can sell them for 1.4k, and they cost you 4 chromatic dust and 1 shimmering clasp to make, which is roughly like a 75 gold investment for 1.4k gold. So I'm making 1.3k profit right there every single time that I'm selling one. So I can craft like 15, sell 1, and get my gold back, and do that on repeat, which is a pretty good, well, gold making strategy that helps me make some extra gold every single day that adds up over time. So chromatic focus for professional equipment, and shimmering clasps and glossy stones for crafting reagents. And yeah, considering this video is now 18.5 minutes long, and I'm guessing I lost like 80% of you throughout the video and 20% are currently watching, I think I'll stop the video there before it goes on any further. And I wanted to aim this video on like low barrier to entry, but still very profitable crafting stuff, so professions, right? To make gold with professions. And if there's any interest in a part 2, where I focus on things that have a medium or a high barrier to entry, please let me know in the comment section down below, and that is something that I will work on over the holidays. So you have another video coming about that as well, because there's some craft out there that can generate tens of thousands of gold in profit that I would be happy to share with you. But for this one, we focused on low barrier to entry and still very profitable crafts. I hope this video helps you make a ton of gold in the expansion in Dragonflight, and if you want more gold making videos, make sure to subscribe down below. If you enjoyed this one, please click that like button, it really helps me out. And that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again very soon.